Hey team, welcome to today's training video, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about atmosphere. Atmosphere in a nutshell is pretty much how does this make me feel? And the this can be a person, can be a room, can be an activity, but when you step into a room, if it's a great atmosphere, it's going to make you feel a certain way. And also with people, I really want to be somebody that wherever I go, I bring a great atmosphere with me. And atmosphere in kids ministry is really important because it affects how kids engage, it affects their behaviour, and also affects their responses to things. So I've got 6 contributing factors to atmosphere in children's ministry, and I'd love you to take note and also think about these things when we're going into a weekend. Number 1 is cleanliness. So cleanliness in the room contributes a lot to the atmosphere because it'll make parents feel safe dropping their kids off. It'll help the kids not feel like the room is out of control. They feel very settled. So when they come in, if the floor's vacuumed, it's looking fresh, there's not stuff everywhere. When a parent drops their child off, they can see that there's a team that cares for their child, cares for the room they're going into, and this atmosphere of safety and peace comes in. And it'll really contribute to the parents feeling safe dropping their kids off, but also the kids feeling safe and knowing that the room they're coming into is valued and that it's clean and looking excellent. The second thing that contributes to atmosphere is lights. Lighting is really important. You might notice in kids' church that if you dim the lights a little bit during your word, it almost instantly becomes a deep reflective word. If the lights are up and they're bright and pumping, kids' energy just goes up. Even my energy goes up. If I go into a bright room, I feel awake and alive straight away. But if kids enter into a dark, dingy room, their behaviour is going to come down to that. And sometimes that's not a bad thing depending on what the desired outcome of the night is. The third contributing factor is music or lack of music. If you are a child and you run into a silent room, instantly the energy just gets sucked out. And so music's really important for atmosphere in Global Kids. We want to make sure that when kids are coming to a room, there's music playing, it's happy music, it's clean, safe music, and it will really add some energy and life into the room and into any segment that you're doing with music. The fourth thing that contributes to atmosphere is faces. So if a child runs into a room and it's full of leaders with bright smiley faces that are excited to see them, the atmosphere in the room changes and the atmosphere around the child will change as well. The fifth thing is body language. So how your posture is in kids. If you're walking around a bit hunched and a bit mopey, a bit slow, you're bringing that atmosphere into the room. If you're full of life, you're buzzy, you're jumping around, having a good time, being yourself, but being full of energy, and your body language is speaking that, it really adds to the atmosphere of the room. The sixth thing is the pace. Will really add to the atmosphere. If your run sheet is very bang, 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 the atmosphere will change to this high energy, pumping, zooming service. And when we talk about it contributing to kids' behaviour, it really does. If you have kids running into a room that's got pumping music, there's leaders high-fiving them, there's lights going, the whole service is going to be full of energy. And that's great, but not great all the time. Sometimes if we're going for a bit more of a worshipful service and we want the kids to have some great ministry time, if we start them off with this pumping room, it's going to be very hard to bring them to that bit more of a mellow kind of feel where we can pray and speak into them. So really focus on how you do those 6 things because it will really help you get the desired outcome that you want in kids' church. So like I said before, if you want a pumping party service, music, lights, faces, energy, all that sort of thing is going to really contribute. And if you want a more chilled out service, then all those things contribute to that as well. And it all depends on what you want, but I want to encourage you to really focus on the atmosphere and focus on those 6 things. See you guys.